In live number 11. 11 is a special number. Today we're going to talk about how to leverage LinkedIn with artificial intelligence. This is what we talk about all the time. Now, most people have no idea how to use AI with LinkedIn, let alone artificial intelligence. I was just having a conversation with someone today about the fact that people don't even know that AI even exists. They don't know. I told somebody, I said, why don't you have artificial intelligence write up your content for you? And he's like, I don't know how to do that. How do you get a computer to write content for you? Like, how does that even work? Where do you even begin? And I said, what do you mean, where do you begin? Have you heard of ChatGPT? And he's like, no, what's that? What is ChatGPT? I'm curious to know, have you heard of ChatGPT? Have you heard of artificial intelligence? Or is this a completely new concept to you? Give a little like on this video if you're watching here live today. And let me know if you've heard of ChatGPT. How often do you use it? If you used it before, and what have you done with it? I'd love to know in the comments below. Now, I committed to going live on LinkedIn 244 times this year. And people tell me they go back and they watch the replays of my lives because they get a lot of value from it. Every single time that I go live, I drop another nugget, something that I can add value to somebody's life. And hopefully you've watched my lives in the past. If not, you can always go to my profile, joelinkedin.com, and you can check out my previous lives by going to my recent activity and then clicking on events. And when you click on events, you can see all the different lives that I've done before. And a real benefit that I get from going on LinkedIn Live is not only do I practice speaking publicly, but also I get to create videos that I can then use, little clips that I could then use. And artificial intelligence makes all those little clips. So think about it as like 30-second clips where I'm adding value to my audience that I can share on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Twitter, on WhatsApp statuses. I can share it here on LinkedIn. And I have so many great clips that were created as a result of my LinkedIn lives. I don't have to sit down and make videos. I just go live and I start sharing with my audience. I start adding value. So my question to you is, do you go live? Have you gone live before? Have you done anything on LinkedIn from a live perspective? If you haven't, I highly recommend that you start doing it because it's a good practice for people to be able to express themselves, share their thoughts, and add value to their audience all at the same time. Where are you dialing in from today? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I do see we have quite a bit of people that are commenting. We have Thomas Hinckley, we have Patricia, we have Sharon, we have Leon, we have Nobby. Thank you so much for being here with me live today. If you want to hit that like button, hit the light bulb, and also hit the repost button if you see it there so more people can join us and we can have a conversation together. You see, one of the benefits of LinkedIn Live is that we're here live on this post together. And so once you're here together, that's how you network. That's how you build relationships. And think about it. Right now in New York, it's Sunday night at 8:48 p.m. It's in the middle of the night, and I am networking. I am building relationships. I'm connecting. I'm adding value in middle of the night. This is a 24/7 event. One of the things that I love most about LinkedIn is that it's literally 24/7. I'm always chatting with people in the direct messages. I'm always dropping comments. I'm always publishing content. And building those relationships doesn't have to mean that I have to travel somewhere and have to spend all this time going and all this money traveling. You can literally join on LinkedIn Live, bring your audience in, have a conversation with people, and build relationships. So I have a question for you. Who is your target market? Who do you want to meet? Who are the people that can buy from you? Who are the people that can refer business to you? Those are called centers of influence. I'm curious to know who those people are. I'm going to share my screen and show you how I use artificial intelligence to stay top of mind with my network. And hopefully you can join with me and check out this tool that I'm going to be presenting to you right now. So if I go to linkedin.com, I'll see Rachel Leibowitz on my feed. And hopefully you can see my screen right now. I'm actually going to create a little dual screen here so you could see me talking and you can also see my screen. If you like the dual look, just write dual in the chat. If you like full screen, just write full screen in the chat. I'm going to check to see if you guys would prefer full screen or you prefer dual. So you see I gave her a little heart. She has 56 likes. This was from 6 days ago. And I'm going to drop a little comment using a tool called Evy AI. That's EVYAI.com. And as you can see, Walter Isaacson's portrayal of Elon Musk underscores a pattern I've observed. Adversity often fuels the fire of innovation. Okay, so I'm going to say Rachel Leibowitz's insights on this resonate deeply as entrepreneurs transform. I'm going to say keep up the great work. I'm going to write keep up the great work, just like that. And I just wrote a little post over here for her. So that's one thing that I do every single day with artificial intelligence is I leave posts on people's, I leave comments on people's posts. Now, the other thing that I do is I also send connection requests to people. So, for example, if I see that people have been commenting on my posts, like, for example, I'm going to take a look at who commented on this post. I see Nabi did this, right? Nabi commented on this post over here. Sharon commented. Giacomo, welcome. Good to see you. Thomas, Rick, Patricia, and I see Leon. And I'm not connected to Leon. So I'm going to control click on Leon's profile. It's going to open up in a new tab, and hopefully you can see Leon's profile right here. He's based in Santa Monica, California. He has 6,210 followers. You see that? He follows me because when it says the follow back button on the right over here, that means he follows me, but I don't follow him yet. What I want to do is I want to connect with him. So I'm going to click the more button because the connect button's hidden because he has something called creator mode turned on. So I'm going to press connect. Now, I'm not sure what to write as a note, so I'm going to have Evy AI draft a note for me to be able to make us connect in a better way. So it says, as a fellow CSUN alum, I'm going to take that off. As a fellow advocate for student success, I'm going to write, because I'm not a CSUN alum, but the AI that thinks I am. As a fellow advocate for success, I see synergy in our goals. Thanks for attending the LinkedIn Live. Let's connect and collaborate together. Shall we connect? Now I press send. Do you see how much faster it is for me to send custom connection requests that are relevant, highly relevant, with context and a reason for them to connect with me using artificial intelligence? That's the second thing that I do every single day, which is I use AI to send connection requests. Now, what I'll do is I'll also save his profile into my Evy AI account by clicking on the Save Profile button on the right. You may not see that right now because my screen is not full screen. So you see it says Save Profile on the top right. I just saved it. Now I press the down drop button, and I can also click on Summarize Profile. And what that will do is, in just a few seconds, it'll read his entire profile, including his About section, which if I had to read this entire About section and his experience, it would probably take me a few minutes to do. But in this case, I could literally just read his bullet points here. You see that? I could read his bullet points. I'm going to press copy. I'm going to drop these bullet points inside the comments right over here as a response to his stuff, so he can take a look at this later and see if he likes it. You see, I responded to his comment with his summary. So now I have an entire summary that I just created just like that. Click of a button, you create a summary. Very, very powerful. Write powerful in the chat if you think this is a powerful tool and a powerful concept. So I showed you 3 things that you can do with AI so far. I'm going to show you a couple more things. If you want more, just write more in the chat. I want to see if you guys want more. I'm going to click on most recent comments. It looks like he said thank you in Los Angeles. Awesome. Nashville, Tennessee. Guys, let me know where you're dialing in from if you're live right now. And also hit that repost button so more people can see this. I see nobody hit the repost button yet because it would notify me here next to the comments box that you guys hit the repost button. So go ahead and hit that repost button. It doesn't take more than just a second to repost, and this way more people can benefit from this amazing LinkedIn Live. Now, if you don't have a badge on your profile, I'm going to check to see if any of you have badges on your profile right now. For example, Nabi, I'm going to open up his profile in a new tab. Sharon, Giacomo, Rick, Patricia. Okay, I opened up a couple profiles. I'm going to quickly scan these profiles. So Leon does not have a badge. Nabi does not have a badge. I'm actually going to right click up here and I'm going to do reopen close tab because I want to reopen Nabi's tab. And I want to make sure that I save Nabi into, oh, he's already saved. Look at that. What's he saved as? I'm not sure what he saved as, but I'm going to save him as a LinkedIn Live. Okay, he's already saved as LinkedIn Live. I close that. I'm going to check out Sharon. Sharon is not saved yet, but she's a first degree connection based in Ohio. You do not have a badge yet. So this is going to be specifically useful to all of you that don't have a badge. I'll tag you as LinkedIn Live inside Evie AI. And I'm going to show you after how quickly I can go ahead and see all your posts by going to my lists. You see, I'm adding you guys to lists over here. And this makes my life much easier. If I'm going to review your recent activity, I can then go to my lists and review your recent activity. So I'm saving your profiles right over here, and then I'm adding them to a particular list. I like organizing my profiles of the people that I'm connected to. I don't know if you like organizing it. If you think it's useful to organize your profiles, just write useful in the chat and let me know that you think it's useful to do something like that. I'm going to click comments. I have to watch that again, he said. Okay, let's see. More relevant, more recent. PWFL, powerful. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into how to get that badge because none of you have that badge. But before we do that, I want to show you under saved profiles. If you click on the EVI extension and you click on save profiles, and I click on the LinkedIn Live list, you'll see all the people that I have on this list over here. If I want to see your recent activity, I just click on recent activity, and then I can see, for example, Patricia has over 1,000 followers. The last time she posted was 4 days ago. I'm going to give this a heart here, and I'm just going to write boom. I'm not going to use the AI to write a comment on it because this is just a repost. She didn't actually sit there and actually write a post. So, you know, I'll just give it a little boom just to stay top of mind with her. Over here, this one is a prehistoric thing over here. I'm going to drop a comment, see what the AI says about owning this prehistoric thing. What a fantastic opportunity. I'm just going to say, remember, I'm going to say, remember, folks, a property isn't just a home, it's an investment. Do your research and understand the market and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say, boom, Giacomo. And now I just left him an insightful, beautiful comment on a post. And I'm probably the only person that's going to comment on this post, which adds a tremendous amount of value to him and to me, simply because now I'm able to stay top of mind with him and his connections, and he has thousands of them. I'm going to look at Sharon's recent posts. So if you're doing this every day, 5 minutes, you're able to quickly load specific people's posts just like that. And I'm just going to give her, I'm going to give her a boom on this one over here, and I'm going to move on. Again, you don't have to use the AI, but if you do use the AI, it just makes things go much, much quicker, and you're able to leave much more thoughtful comments, especially if a person took the time to write a really long post. You want to make sure that you're leaving a thoughtful comment for them. As a marketing CEO, warehousing professionals, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a good one. Again, you have to read it, modify it if it doesn't look good. But if it looks good, just go for it, you know? So that's a really great feature that I like making sure that I use on a regular basis, especially on particular lists that I have. Suzanne Taylor King's Unlock Your SDK is a treasure trove for entrepreneurs. I'm just going to write that, and I'm going to press post. And you see I'm the only one that commented on this in the past 3 days and probably in forever. So this post doesn't go away. This post stays around for a long time, and I'm the only one commenting on it. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. I want to impress something upon you. When you leave a comment on someone's posts, you are adding value to them and value to their network. You're adding value to LinkedIn. You're showing kudos to the author of that post, and you're actually helping them. You're making that post go further. If you want to add value to someone's life, leave a comment on their post, especially if they spent a lot of time writing that post. It takes time to write a post. It takes effort to write a post. It takes effort to put yourself out there and have the courage to share your voice on LinkedIn. And by you leaving a comment on their post, You're acknowledging them. You're showing them that their work was worth doing, that it was worth them putting themselves out there. So I encourage you to start leaving at least 5 to 10 comments every single day. If you don't have time to do it manually, use artificial intelligence to help you drop comments. Our software, EVYAI.com, can help you be able to leave comments in your voice. And you don't have to put the whole comment in. You can cut it in half, delete it, change it. You can add personas. You can leave comment as a Barbie, as a dog, as whatever you want. So now let me show you how to get that top voice badge, and let me know what category you want to be a thought leader on. Let me know the category, right? Joe, I want to be a thought leader on X category. It could be digital marketing, recruiting, real estate, life, business. It could be technology, product management. Let me know what you want to be a thought leader on by leaving a comment. I'm going to check the comments right now. I'm going to pull up my window and show you how to get that top badge. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to linkedin.com/advice. Okay, go to linkedin.com/advice. And I'm going to do the dual screen thing here so you guys could see me as well. Okay, when you go to linkedin.com/advice, that is called LinkedIn's collaborative articles. They're unlocking community knowledge in a new way, and it starts with an article on a professional topic or a skill written with the help of artificial intelligence. But because it was written with AI, they say it's not complete because it wants human insights and advice from people with real life experiences. So they invite experts to contribute. And you, my friend, you are an expert. And you deserve to share your voice on one of these AI written collaborative articles by LinkedIn in a specific topic. And your reward for contributing your perspective to these collaborative articles is what? Is a top voice badge. I'm going to show you what the top voice badge looks like on my profile by me clicking on my profile. And you will notice that right under my name, there's a top digital marketing voice badge. Do you see that under where it says single father? It says entrepreneur, AI expert, single father, and it says top digital marketing voice. I want you to have a badge like that. So tell me what category you want a badge in, and I'd be happy to show you the step-by-step process for getting that badge. Let me know the category that you want to have it in. Okay, so top badge in financial wellness. That's awesome, Joe. Useful, useful, useful. I want to watch this again. Okay, cool. So Nabi said top badge in financial wellness. Okay, cool. So let me go into linkedin.com/advice. And for me, I want a top badge in digital marketing and sales, things like that. Can humor improve your sales closing rate? I really like that one. That was from an hour ago. You see, from an hour ago. And people are already sharing their perspective here. So you see how to test and improve. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. Now, instead of me sitting down and writing this myself, I'm going to have my assistant draft a first draft of my perspective because the assistant knows who I am. So it's going to say incorporating humor into retail sales can be a powerful tool for building rapport and easing the tension in a sales environment. As CEO, as a marketing CEO with a background in personal development and penchant for creativity, I've observed that humor, when used appropriately, can significantly impact customer engagement and lead to higher conversion rates. It's crucial to tailor humor to the audience context that aligns with the brand's voice, customer expectations. Testing and refining one's humor in sales is an ongoing process, much like any skill in personal development or marketing strategy. Personally, I test out my humor on LinkedIn Live. I recommend you do the same. Boom. Okay, now I press add. And do you see the way I added my perspective here? I'm going to give it a like, just like that. And I just gave it a like on my own. How cool was that? Very, very cool. All right. I hopefully this was useful to you. I want to show you one more feature we have on Evie AI. If you go to app.evieai.com, see app.evieai.com. I'm there right now. I'm going to share my full screen here so you can see the whole thing. you'll notice that we have all of our recent activities here, but we added a new section called an idea generator. Now, what is this idea generator for? This idea generator will allow you to be able to generate topic ideas for what to post about on LinkedIn. So, for example, if you want to post about how to love what you do, how to love what you do in business, you can select a persona. I'm going to select Joe Apfelbaum, press generate ideas. The AI is going to give me topics related to this topic because this is not a post idea. This is like how to love what you do in business. And it's going to give me 4 amazing topics that it will then turn into an actual post to be able to post on LinkedIn. The art of crafting your passion, turning everyday tasks into a love affair with your work. From routine to remarkable, simple strategies to infuse enthusiasm in your business endeavors. The Spartan way for job satisfaction, or ignite your professional zeal, unconventional wisdom for cultivating a business you're passionate about. So I'm going to select the first one and I'm going to press generate post. The art of crafting your passion, turning everyday tasks into a love affair with your work. And what that's going to do is in just a few seconds, it's going to write a hook. It's going to write main points, and it's going to write a call to action with some hashtags. And the reason why I like using this particular tool to write my LinkedIn posts is because it does it in a way that considers the algorithm. You see, if I just went to regular AI to write my post, it wouldn't necessarily understand what are the elements that LinkedIn requires in order for the post to do well on LinkedIn. And we embedded all those things that we learned from all the LinkedIn influencers. And in just 40 seconds, you have a post with a hook. Passion is the fuel that ignites our work. But how do we turn everyday tasks into a love affair of what we do? Let's face it, not every task we tackle is going to be thrilling or glamorous. But what if I told you that there's the art of crafting your passion? Now, you can also turn this into a video. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And look at me right now. I'm right over here, and I'm going to share a video with you. You ready? It's going to turn this into a clip later. Are you passionate about what you do? Passion is the fuel that ignites our work. But how do we turn everyday tasks into a love affair and make sure that we actually love what we do, not just do what we love? Because some of us are just stuck in a job that we don't love doing the job, but you can love how you do the job. Let's face it, not every task we tackle is going to be thrilling or glamorous. But what if I told you that there's actually a way, an art, let's call it, to crafting your passion, even in the most mundane tasks, even like as an accountant or something that you maybe you don't love what you're doing. Here's the secret. It all starts with perspective. Instead of viewing tasks as chores, see them as opportunities to hone your skills and showcase your expertise. Embrace your challenge and find joy in the process. Remember that every stroke of the brush adds depth to the masterpiece you're creating. Think about that for a second. You're creating a masterpiece in your life. And when you're there doing tasks that maybe you don't love those tasks, but you're doing them with love, that passion will show. That passion will grow. And that passion comes from your perspective. The question is, are you willing to improve your perspective? Are you willing to have a growth mindset? And are you willing to change the way you view the work that you do to allow you to have joy in the work that you do, even if you don't enjoy the job that you have? What did you guys think of that? That came from a LinkedIn post generated by Evie AI. And the AI will turn that into a clip. And there's much more. There's much more that you can do with this app. I just showed you a few things. Hopefully I added value to you today. I want to recognize you for commenting on this post. Make sure to hit that repost button. Also, let me know if you want to tune in with me daily. Just write daily in the chat if you want to tune in with me daily, because I'm doing this 244 times this year, and this is number 11. This is number 11. I also would very much like to launch a engaged LinkedIn influencers, an engaged LinkedIn thought leaders, an engaged LinkedIn users community for people who want to share their voice on LinkedIn in a community format. So I'm doing research on different community softwares. I'm interviewing community engagement managers, and I'm making a list of people that are keen on investing in joining such a community. And I want to start it with 16 members. So if you want to be one of those 16 members and you want to invest in a premium community that literally has 16 people that want to be able to get their profile past the 10,000 mark or already have past 10,000 followers and want to be a thought leader on LinkedIn and want to engage in this small community that is going to grow and we're going to turn it into something beautiful this year, just write 16 in the chat and I'll send you a waiting list form to fill out. I'd love to see if you're interested in joining that. There's another offer that I have for you, which is our LinkedIn Influencer Summit. If you go to influencersummit2024.com, we're bringing together 10 amazing people. We have 8 influencers on the website, and there are 2 more that are going to be joining us as cameos. So 10 amazing speakers are going to be coming together to share insights on how to leverage LinkedIn. So go to influencersummit2024.com and register right now. It's free. It's 3 hours long. It's this Wednesday. It's going to be so much fun. And if you do register, just let your network know that you're going. Write a post about it. And you can use EviAI to write a post about it. Just copy and paste the information from the Influencer Summit website, put it into EviAI, and it'll write a really post. Just write, hey, I'm going to this. What do you think? And then EviAI will write up a whole post about it. Anyway, thank you for joining me here today. Hope you like the idea generator. Looking forward to seeing you get that top badge. Just leave your perspective 3 times a day on linkedin.com/advice. Send those custom connection notes, leave comments, reply to comments, write posts, and you'll be able to shine on LinkedIn in no time. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate you and looking forward to seeing you on our next LinkedIn Live. Boom.